Welcome to the finals of the Parkland Challenge 2016. Well, we're down to our final four teams: Prairie Central, St. Thomas More of Champaign, Centennial of Champaign, and Mahomet. 3 more games until we crown our champion. Our first game is between St. Thomas More and Mahomet. Let's meet the teams, and then we'll get started.
Abigail Jones, senior.
Ian Carpenter, junior.
Wiley Knight, junior.
Jimmy Young, junior.
Tony Cosimini, sophomore.
Haley Calmer, junior.
Nolan Fletcher, sophomore.
Nick Morrow, freshman.
Kathy Seabauer, senior.
Charlie Hergenrather, senior.
Emily Vance, senior.
Lanya Young, senior.
Jackson Bursky, junior.
Emma Weber, junior.
Gary Shankar, junior.
Sean Parks, junior.
Michael Lee, sophomore. Gus Weber, freshman.
Okay, let's get started. What designation is given to cold-pressed olive oil of the finest quality? Mahomet, Ian.
Extra virgin.
Yes, extra virgin olive oil. With which long-running television series was the phrase, live long and prosper? Mahomet, Tony.
Star Trek.
Star Trek is correct. What was the nickname of Jazz's Gillespie? Mahomet, Ian.
Dizzy.
Dizzy is correct. What do you call a survey among voters who have just handed in their ballots? Mahomet, Ian.
Exit poll.
Exit poll is correct. Serving from 2000 to 2006, who preceded Felipe Calderon as president of Mexico? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Gonzalez.
Not Gonzalez, no. You guys can confer?
Velasquez.
Fox. Which ruined Peruvian city sits at an altitude of 8? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Machu Picchu.
Yes. What popular alphabetic computer programming language was first developed at Bell Labs in the 1970s? Mahomet, Ian.
Basic.
Not basic. You guys can confer?
Hexadecimal.
No, it was C or C++. That was called. Which essential chemical element carries the atomic number of 8? Mahomet, Ian.
Oxygen.
Oxygen is correct. On which island does Mount Etna stand? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Sicily.
Sicily is correct. Good job. What is the internationally accepted unit used to measure altitude? Mahomet, Ian.
Meters.
Not meters. You guys can confirm?
Feet.
Feet is right. The Cavallino Rampante, or prancing horse, is a famous symbol for which Italian company? Mahomet, Ian.
Ferrari.
Ferrari is correct. What is the capital of Pakistan? Mahomet, Ian.
Islamabad.
Islamabad. What animal is known as the Australian wild dog? Mahomet, Tony.
Dingo.
Dingo. Before GPS, a lodestone was a key component in which instrument? Mahomet, Ian.
Compass.
Compass is correct. What part of the human body is named for its resemblance to the seahorse? Mahomet, Ian.
Hippocampus.
Hippocampus is right. What is former President Jimmy Carter's middle name? Mahomet, Ian.
Ronald.
Not Ronald. You guys can confirm?
Sorry.
Michael.
It was Earl.
James.
In the Jewish faith, what does a menorah hold? Mahomet, Ian.
Candles.
Candles. Who wrote the novel Shogun? That was James Clavell. What's calculated by dividing your weight in kilograms? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Body mass index.
Body mass index is correct. By your height in meters. What kind of meat is used for the dish ossobuco? What kind of meat is used? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Pork.
Not pork. Let's confirm.
Sure. Veal.
Veal is correct. Nice. What wood is used in modern day closets because its oil repels moss? Mahomet, Ian.
Cedar.
Cedar. What animal appears on the United States Postal Service logo? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Eagle.
Eagle. What country overthrew its authoritarian regime via the bloodless Velvet Revolution? Mahomet, Ian.
Cambodia.
Not Cambodia. You guys can confirm?
Laos.
Czechoslovakia. How fast does lightning travel? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Speed of sound.
No. You guys can confirm?
Really fast. Speed of light.
No, it's 90,000 miles a second. We'll check that and see if either one of those is correct, but I don't think it is. Which period in classical music came first? Romantic, Baroque, Mohammedan?
Baroque.
Baroque was first, or classical was the other option. What 1815 battle was Napoleon's last? Mahomet, Tony.
Waterloo.
Waterloo. What novel begins, persons attempting to find a motive in this narrative? Mahomet, Ian.
The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
That is correct. What acid has the chemical symbol H2SO4? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Sulfuric acid.
That's correct. What 3 horse races make up the Triple Crown? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Kentucky Derby, Preakness Stakes, Belmont Stakes.
That is correct. Good job. Who was president when the whistle was blown on the Teapot Dome scandal? Mahomet, Riley.
Harding.
Harding, yes, Warren G. Harding. What is the most common construction material for modern yacht hulls? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Wood.
Not wood. You guys confer?
Fiberglass?
Fiberglass is correct. What French philosopher invented the namesake system of plotting points on Mahomet? Ian?
Descartes.
Yes, the Cartesian plane. Okay, it's time for this round's video question, which goes to St. Thomas More.
Hello, I'm Seth Mendelowitz, and I teach English here at Parkland. The acting company called the Chamberlain's Men and then the King's Men performed at the courts of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Who was the famed playwright for this acting company?
Do we know any others? William Shakespeare.
While he was not the star actor for his troupe, William Shakespeare was, of course, the troupe's star playwright. His talents were already well appreciated at the time, as evidenced by King James choosing to be a patron of the company and allowing them to be called the King's Men.
Okay, good job. Alphabetically, what is the first country in the world? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Albania.
Not Albania. You guys can confer?
Try it. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. Good job. What do you call a fraction in which the numerator is smaller? Muhammad, Ian.
Proper fraction.
Proper fraction is correct. Meaning little ribbons, what is Italian for this shape of pasta? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Linguine.
Not linguine.
Sure. Fettuccine.
Fettuccine. That's correct. I didn't know that. Which country will you enter if you travel west from Egypt? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Algeria.
Not Algeria.
Libya.
Libya. What word describes a pattern made of small, colored pieces of inlaid stone or glass? Muhammad, Ian.
Mosaic.
Mosaic. How many furlongs make up a mile? It answers, 8. 8 furlongs make up a mile. Who founded the visual effects company Industrial Light and Magic? That was George Lucas. In which TV series did Martin Sheen play the President of the United States? Muhammad, Riley.
The West Wing.
West Wing is correct. Modern Maturity is a magazine of what huge organization for people over 50? Muhammad, Ian.
AARP.
AARP is correct. What kind of doctor specializes in the treatment of diseases in women? Muhammad, Ian.
Gynecology.
Yes.
Gynecologist.
Yes. In construction, slab on grade, crawl space, and full height basement are 3 types of what? Muhammad, Ian.
Concrete.
Not concrete. No, you guys can confer.
What is it? Rooms.
No, foundations. The tiny country of Andorra is primarily found, Muhammad, Jimmy.
Pyrenees?
Pyrenees. What classic sitcom's theme song began, "Who can turn the world on with her smile"? Muhammad, Ian.
I Dream of Jeannie.
Not I Dream of Jeannie. You guys can confer?
I Love Lucy.
No, Mary Tyler Moore. Mary Tyler Moore show. The Hunger Games is now a popular movie. Who wrote the book? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Suzanne Collins.
Yes, Suzanne Collins. Which temperature scale has its absolute zero at minus St. Thomas More, Charlie?
Celsius.
No, not Celsius. I'll finish the question for you. It's absolute zero at minus 273.15 degrees Celsius. What temperature scale?
Centigrade?
The Kelvin scale. If a clock seen in a mirror is read as 2:40, what time is it? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
10:20.
Not 10:20, no.
It's not going to be 2:40. So it's going to be
Need an answer?
10. Wait. 11. No.
We'll take one of the first two answers. It's still wrong. 9:20 was what we were looking for. 9:20. Which Hebrew word means day of rest? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Sabbath.
Sabbath is correct. What company's ad campaign featured cavemen and inspired in Mahomet Jimmy?
Geico.
Geico is correct. What is the name of the stadium where the Chicago Bears play football? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Soldier Field.
Soldier Field is correct. What Spanish-American philosopher said, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it"? That was George Santayana. George Santayana. Who wrote "Water, Water Everywhere" and not a drop? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Whitman.
Not Whitman, no.
Samuel Taylor Coleridge.
Yes, correct. What political party was formed in 1995 by Ross Perot? Muhammad, yeah.
Libertarian?
Not Libertarian. You guys can confirm?
Green Party.
No, it was the Reform Party. Okay, that's the end of our first round. We'll tally up our scores. We'll be back with the lightning round.
Temperature
right
was
after
wrong.
this.
In the Social Sciences Department at Parkland, we have student workers and we have hired office professional students. They've been very prepared. I've been impressed with their initiative and their critical thinking and their customer service. They seem to be interested in the job, which I think compares to a student maybe who isn't seeking the profession. They're there to do a job rather than interested in the job. Well, I've had a lot of contact with office professional students through the International Association of Administrative Professionals. A lot of the Parkland students attend our meetings, and I've been very impressed with their enthusiasm, their interest in the profession, and their engagement.
Okay, welcome back. After one round, Mahomet 300, St. Thomas More 120. Let's go to our lightning round. Who wrote the opera Madame Butterfly? Mahomet, Ian.
Puccini.
Puccini in 1896. What is the Latin term for science of language? Mahomet, Ian.
Linguistics.
Linguistics is correct. What French word refers to an afternoon or morning performance? St. Thomas More, Lana.
Matinee.
Matinee, good job. Measured in degrees, what is the sum of all angles in a square? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
360 degrees.
Yes. Which is the world's third largest continent? Muhammad, Tony.
North America.
North America, that's right. What type of animal is a saki? Muhammad, Ian.
A dog.
Not a dog, it's a monkey. A monkey. How many tires does a semi have? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
18.
18 is right. What was Apollo 11's landing module called? Muhammad, Ian.
Eagle 1.
Eagle, yes. Eagle 1. Take. What word of French origin denotes rebirth? St. Thomas More, Jack.
Renaissance.
Renaissance is correct. What's the computer term for picture element? Muhammad, Ian.
Pixel.
Pixel is right. From the Latin for peace, what do you call people who oppose wars and the use? Muhammad, Ian.
Pax.
Pardon?
Pax.
No, pacifists. Pacifists. What book has the subtitle The Modern Prometheus? Muhammad, Tony.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein is correct. What is the capital of Albania? Albania. Muhammad, Ian.
Yerevan?
No, Tirana.
Oh,
right. What TV show did an overexcited Tom Cruise jump up and down on the sofa? St. Thomas More, Lana.
Oprah.
Yes, the Oprah Winfrey Show. What is the name of the first book of Moses that opens with the story of creation? Muhammad, Ian.
Genesis.
Genesis. In the periodic table, what does the symbol Na? Muhammad, Ian.
Sodium.
Sodium is correct. What do you call it? What do you call Japanese fish and vegetables fried in batter? St. Thomas More, Lana.
Tempura.
Tempura is correct. What are the vessels that take blood to the heart? Muhammad, Ian.
Veins.
Veins. Which unit of energy measurement uses the abbreviation J? Muhammad, Ian.
Joules.
Joules. Who is the Greek god of music? Muhammad, Ian.
Dionysus.
No, Apollo. What is the name for the study of the form and constitution of the human body? St. Thomas More, guess.
Anatomy.
Anatomy is correct. What product does Bazooka Joe sell? Muhammad, Ian.
Gum.
Gum. Yeah, comic in every pack. The invention of what in 1867 made Alfred Nobel famous? Muhammad, Ian.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. Okay, really good lightning round. We'll tally up the scores and be back on our final round right after this.
Catch live, play-by-play coverage of Parkland sports. Live the action live. CobraSports.net.
Okay, going into the last round, Muhammad 380, St. Thomas More 190. Let's get started. From what Spanish queen did Christopher Columbus receive, Muhammad, Ian?
Isabella.
Isabella, yes, funding to travel to America. What is the last name of the brothers who made movies like Raising Arizona, Blood Simple? Muhammad, Ian.
Coen.
Coen brothers, yes. Which month gets its name from the fact that it was originally the 10th month? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
December.
December. What word refers to the wine harvest of a specific year? The word is vintage. Vintage. Excuse me. Which painter is known for possibly cutting off one of his ears? Muhammad, Ian.
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh is correct. In Norse mythology, the home of the gods is called the Asgard. Muhammad, Ian.
Midgard.
No, I'll finish for you guys. It's called Asgard. What was the Hall of Heroes called?
Valhalla.
Valhalla is correct. What highly acclaimed NBC comedy began development as the untitled Tina Fey project? Muhammad, Ian.
30 Rock.
30 Rock. What was Minerva the goddess of? Muhammad, Nick.
Wisdom.
Wisdom is correct. Which component under a car's hood mixes air and fuel? Muhammad, Nick.
Pistons.
Not the pistons. You guys can confer.
That might be right, actually.
Carburetor.
Carburetor is correct. What is the name of the Greek god of love? Muhammad, Nick.
Aphrodite.
Not Aphrodite. You guys can confer.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Cupid.
Eros.
That's the Romans.
What branch of medicine cares for women during pregnancy, labor, and delivery? Muhammad, Ian.
Obstetricianary.
What's the branch of medicine, though?
Obstetricianary.
No. You can confer.
Yeah.
Obstetrician? Oh, maybe.
Obstetricianology.
Obstetrics. Obstetrics.
I wouldn't have gotten
Which
it.
company was founded by Sergey Brin and Larry Page? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Wikipedia.
Not Wikipedia. Confer.
Google.
Google is right. By what name is the tree Ficus elastica better known? Ficus elastica. St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Rubber tree.
Rubber tree is correct. There are around 300 million alveoli in the body. In which organ are they located? Muhammad?
Lungs.
Lungs. Yeah, well, I didn't say that right, but good job. What legendary Alabama football coaches? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Bear Bryant.
Bear, yes, Bear. What duo squared off in the U.S. presidential election billed as the shrimp versus the wimp? St. Thomas More, Michael.
Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan.
Not Carter, Reagan. Yes, can confirm.
Try it, I guess.
You have anything to answer?
Bush and Gore?
No, it's George Bush and Michael Dukakis. What museum is known by the abbreviation MoMA? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Museum of Modern Art.
Yes, in New York City. Lightly browning meat and fat and then cooking it slowly in a closed pan is a method known as what? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Saute.
Not saute. No.
Broiling?
Braising. What Scandinavian nation created 1/3 of the world's embryonic stem cells? St. Thomas More, Jack.
Sweden.
Sweden is correct. Blood contains several types of cells. Which one helps it to clot? St. Thomas More, Jack.
Platelets.
Platelets is correct. Which mineral that is an allotrope of carbon is the hardest naturally Mahomet?
Diamond?
Diamond is correct. Naturally occurring substance. What is a metal or plastic cap used to protect fingers during Mahomet?
Thimble?
Thimble is correct, during sewing. What branch of science is named after the Greek word meaning nature? Mahomet?
Ecology?
Not ecology, no. You guys can confer? Branch of science after the Greek word meaning nature.
That's the tree. Yeah. What's the Greek in nature?
Mean answer?
Botany.
Physics. To which family of fish does the trout belong? St. Thomas More, Michael.
Carbs.
Not carbs, no.
Good guess. Cartilaginous or the other two.
Go with the first one.
Cartilaginous is sharks.
Mean answer?
Bony.
Salmon.
Salmon.
What is a baby seal called? Mahomet, Tony.
Pup.
A pup is correct. What two words have the same spelling, but one is a type of fish, the other is a type of guitar? Mahomet,
Long neck?
No, not long neck. You guys can confirm?
Oh, yeah. Bass.
Bass and bass, yes. Great. Which body parts are missing on the statue of Aphrodite known as Mahomet?
The arms.
Yes, the arms. Venus de Milo. What is the anthropological term widely used to classify humans today? Mahomet, Nick.
Homo sapiens?
Homo sapiens, correct. Okay, it's time for this round's video question, which goes to Mahomet.
Hi, I'm Seth Mendelowitz, and I teach English here at Parkland. The internet information company Yahoo is named after a despicable creature in a famous 18th century satirical travelogue. What is the title of this famous book?
Gulliver's Travels.
In Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift, the narrator Gulliver comes to see himself and his fellow humans as being disturbingly similar to the filthy, excrement-throwing brutes known as Yahoos.
Okay, good job on the video question. The Gobi Desert stretches across a portion of Mongolia and what neighboring Mahomet, Nick?
China.
China is correct, neighboring country. The handheld Palm Pilot was one of the first PDAs. What do the initials PDA, St. Thomas More, Charlie?
Personal Digital Assistant.
Yes, correct. What American chain store is named after its original opening hour? Mahomet, Nick.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, that's correct. Uday and Qusay were the ruthless sons of what Middle Eastern dictator? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Hussein.
Yes, Saddam Hussein. The Geyser Old Faithful regularly blows off steam in what state? Mahomet, Nick.
Wyoming.
Wyoming is correct. Monetarism is the economic theory closely associated with what 1976 Nobel Prize winning economist? Mahomet,
Friedman.
Milton Friedman. In its original form, it contains beets, celery, carrots, lettuce, parsley, watercress, spinach, and tomato. That's 8 ingredients in case you weren't counting. Mahomet,
V8.
V8 juice, yes. What country shares its borders with Argentina, Bolivia, and Peru? St. Thomas More, Charlie. Chile. If you're suffering from somnoblism, what are you doing while asleep? Are you St. Thomas More, Charlie?
Talking.
Not talking.
Sleepwalking.
Walking, yes. Sleepwalking. Name one of the 2 French composers most connected to musical impressionism.
Debussy.
Debussy, yes, so Ravel, we have accepted. Which chapter of the U.S. Bankruptcy Code governs liquidation of assets rather than reorganization? C. Thomas More, Jack.
13.
No, not 13.
It's title something.
Title 4.
That's good. I was 13.
It's a thing, right? Isn't that a thing?
11.
7, chapter 7, bankruptcy. Who wrote, I should have been a pair of ragged claws scuttling across the floor of the silent seas? C. Thomas More, Charlie.
Whitman.
Not Whitman. Yes,
Stephen Crane, because natural.
Crane.
T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot. What scavenger native to North America is a dog but resembles a wolf? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Coyote.
Coyote is correct. Name one of the 2 U.S. states in which it's illegal to pump your own gas. Mahomet, Tony.
Oregon.
Oregon's correct. The other one is New Jersey. How many gas giants are there in our solar system? Mahomet, Tony.
4.
Yes, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. What is the more common term for the copying process known technically as digital audio extractions? What is the more Mohammedan?
Ripping.
Ripping is correct. Who was president when America's centennial was celebrated? Mohammedan. An answer?
That'd be,
Sorry, you guys can confirm.
It'd be 1876. Okay.
Hayes.
Grant.
Oh, yeah, because...
What meat product is spicy, French, and called andouille? Mohammed,
sausage.
Sausage is correct. What body part do Chinese people point to when referring to themselves? Mohammed, Nick.
Eyes.
Not the eye. You guys can confirm.
Heart.
Nose. The nose. What American League third baseman was at the center of the pine tar incident? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Stevens. Stevens.
Not Stevens.
Jackson.
It was George Brett. George Brett. What is the state capital of Alaska? Mohammed, Nick.
Juneau.
Juneau. When it is 3 p.m. in Champaign during the month of April, what time is it in Honolulu? St. Thomas More, Michael.
10 a.m.
That's not correct. You guys can
I
confirm?
think it's possible, right?
It's either 11 or 10, depending on...
So
I'm going to say...
It's 11 a.m.
11 a.m., yes. Daylight Savings Time. Judy Garland was Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. What is her daughter's name? St. Thomas More, Charlie.
Dorothy.
Not Dorothy.
Linda.
No, it's Liza Minnelli is Judy Garland's daughter. Liza Minnelli.
I didn't know that. Okay.
What is it that remained in Pandora's box after everything bad? Muhammad, Tony.
Hope.
Hope is correct. Okay, that's the end of our game. We'll tally up our scores and he's moving on right after this.
Watching away from you.
Okay, a lot of questions answered in game one. Mahomet 650, St. Thomas More 330. We'll be back with Prairie Central and Centennial right after this.